Okay. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's so nice to see you here. Today I'm gonna dye my hair again, hence the disgusting old sweater and greasy hair. So I just received a package today with the dye that I'm gonna dye my hair today. And this is the first time that I'm gonna try this brand, and it's called Sparks. I've never heard of this brand before. The first time that I saw it was on haircrazy.com. That's where I bought it from. I really needed to re-dye my hair. As you can see it's just super faded, and it's just a mix of different colors. This is like the bit of my hair that is being bleached the most, so I guess it just holds on to color a little bit more than this part. And the last time I dyed it was with the Magic Contrast Red. You can see that video here. Oh, and then I actually used a little bit of Blood Moon from Lunar Tides just to brighten that color a little bit. And this is how it faded. It's like a cool natural color, I guess, if you're into natural colors. So anyway, I went on Hair Crazy because I had this idea of buying special effects. I already tried them before. I really like the brand, and I've never tried any of their orange shades, and I really wanted to get an orange dye, so that was a plan. But then I saw they had this brand, Sparks, and I've never heard of this before, so I got curious because I've already tried so many different brands. I've done a video about it, my top favorites, my least favorites. You can check it here. I've plugged two videos in the same video, maybe not a good idea. I'm constantly getting a bunch of comments on that video. People feel very passionate about certain brands, Arctic Fox mainly. And so there's a lot of opinions going on there. But I really like to try different brands. I really have my favorites, like clear favorites, but I'm ready to be surprised. So this cost me 11 euros plus 5 euros of shipping, so total 17 euros, which is a bit pricey for just one hair dye, especially if you're more accustomed to, you know, Rich Directions or Manic Panic, which are usually a little bit cheaper. But let's see if this is worth it. I tried to research the brand a little bit after this, and of course they are cruelty free, which is something that is important to me. And I checked their website, and they do this thing that I absolutely hate with hair dye brands, which is they Photoshop the hair color on the model's hair, and these guys are so freaking obvious that it's painful. Like, you know, that they couldn't even hire someone that was super experienced in Photoshop, because you can clearly see there's like no shadows or natural reflections on these girls' hairs, and it's really awkward and puts me off a little bit, because it's like, why can't you just show the real results? Like, you're photoshopping your product. It's not good. It's not a good omen usually, but still I got it. Got the color Orange Crush, so it comes here in this little box, and then it's a tube. It has 90 millimeters of product. I will put like here comparison with other brands to see how much product they usually have, but because it comes in a tube, I'm assuming that this is going to be like a thicker consistency than, for example, Lunar Tides or even Manic Panic, or Directions. They're a little bit more liquidy. You don't need to mix this with anything. This comes with instructions, which I already lost, but I read them, and you don't need to mix it with anything. You just need to have pre-bleached hair, apparently. I'm not going to bleach my hair. I'm just going to put this on top of my hair. Hopefully it will turn it a little bit more of a bright orange. I'm not going to be shocked if that doesn't happen, because as you can see, my hair is not super light at the moment, but I just want to hopefully even this color a little bit and have it a little bit more on the orange side instead of the red side, which was what I was using for the last month or so. I also have a little bit of a root going on, but I'm not going to bleach it or do anything about it. I'm just going to let my roots grow a little bit, so then I can have a professional handle it, so I can have like a nice transition or a smoky root or something like that. I don't think I'm going to bleach my hair again by myself, so let's do this. I'm just gonna pour a little bit of the dye to this little mixing bowl. Ooh, actually it's a little bit more liquidy than what I was expecting. Where's the top? I already lost it. you're gonna see a pattern here. I'm losing everything constantly. But I'm gonna put some gloves on. I'm gonna put this on my head. I'm not gonna skip that part because I think you already know how people put dye on their hair, so I'll be right back. So the dye is in my hair. I'm gonna wait for about 30 to 45 minutes, and I don't know why I felt like that tube had a lot of product when I was holding it, but then I poured it all on the little mixing container and it didn't feel like a lot of product. It said on the instructions that your hair had to be completely drenched, and I don't feel like my hair is completely drenched. I think it was just enough, and I would like to have a little bit more product if possible, but I only bought one tube, so I mean, I think I got it all covered, so let's hope for the best, and I'll see you when this is done and dry. And here's the result. Actually, I kinda fucked up because I wasn't able to record anything for the past week, so this is like a week and a few days later than the last time I recorded, so I've washed this hair twice and I'm gonna wash the third time tonight, and I decided to finally sit down and record this to show you how it looks like, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna fade a lot more now on my third wash, and I think it already faded quite a bit, so I'm not even sure if you guys are gonna see a major difference between the beginning of this video and what it looks like right now. But I'm gonna show a few photos here that I took while I had my hair freshly dyed. I think I'm ready to go very bright and bold again, and so I was hoping that this dye would help me achieve that look. I don't think it did. It's still looking pretty natural, but I'm digging it. It didn't do a very good job at covering the patches on my hair, so it's still very multicolored. So far, I think it's okay. Lasting powers, not so sure. Again, 2 washes, I noticed it faded quite a bit, so I'm worried about that. I don't think it's gonna last that long. Color is okay. Again, I need to keep realistic expectations because I didn't have bleached blonde hair underneath this. So I think I'm happy with it. It wasn't extraordinary. I think it was a little too expensive for the results. I think I would have preferred if I just got special effects, and that's probably what I'm gonna do now. So next time I dye my hair, I'm probably gonna just do it with special effects because they haven't disappointed me yet, and I want that bright hair. Even though I'm quite liking this one, but I get tired of stuff quickly. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have any questions, please comment, and if you like my content, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!